The Eternal Devotion, Hanuman's legendary tale. In the ancient epochs of Hindu lore, where gods walked among mortals and demons cast shadows over the earth, there emerged a being of unparalleled might and unwavering faith, Hanuman, the monkey god, son of the wind and eternal servant of Lord Rama. His saga, woven into the grand tapestry of the Ramayana, stands as a beacon of devotion, strength, and selfless service. Born from divine grace and forged in trials of fire and fury, Hanuman's life unfolds like a thunderous gale, sweeping away evil and uplifting the righteous. Hanuman's origins trace back to a time when the cosmos conspired to birth a hero capable of bridging the mortal and immortal realms. His mother, Anjana, was a celestial nymph, an apsara of exquisite beauty, cursed by a sage to live on earth as a Vanara, a monkey-like being, until she bore a child of divine prowess. Wedded to Kesari, the valiant king of the Vanaras in the lush forests of Kishkindha, Anjana prayed fervently to Lord Shiva for a son. Her devotion moved the gods, and Vayu, the mighty wind deity, became the instrument of her blessing. As Anjana performed her austerities, a sacred portion of payasam, divine pudding, from King Dashratha's yagna, meant to grant heirs to the childless monarch, was carried by a kite and dropped into her hands by Vayu's grace. Consuming it, she conceived Hanuman, imbuing him with the essence of the wind, swift, unstoppable, and omnipresent. Born on an auspicious day, under the Chitra Nakshatra, Hanuman entered the world with a roar that shook the mountains. His birthplace, often revered as Anjanadri Hill near Tirumala or Anjaneri in Maharashtra, became a site of pilgrimage where devotees seek his boundless energy. From infancy, Hanuman displayed feats that bewildered even the gods. His body, golden and muscular, radiated an aura of invincibility. As a child, his playful nature led to legendary mischief. One dawn, gazing at the rising sun, he mistook it for a ripe, juicy mango dangling from the sky. With innocent hunger, he leapt skyward, soaring through the clouds at blinding speed, his tiny form growing immense as he approached the fiery orb. The heavens trembled. Surya, the sun god, fled in fear, while Indra, king of the Devas, perceived this as an assault on cosmic order. Hurling his thunderbolt, the Vajra, Indra struck Hanuman's jaw, causing him to plummet earthward like a fallen star. The impact shattered his chin, earning him the name Hanuman, one with a prominent jaw. Enraged, Vayu withdrew all winds from the world, suffocating life itself. Mortals gasped, gods pleaded, and chaos reigned, until Brahma, the creator, intervened. Reviving Hanuman, Brahma bestowed upon him immortality and the power to choose his death. Indra granted indestructibility against weapons, Agni immunity to fire, Varuna to water, and Vayu unmatched speed. Surya himself became his guru, teaching him the Vedas, scriptures, and arts of war during his celestial journeys. Thus, Hanuman grew into a scholar warrior, wise as the sages and strong as the mountains. Yet a curse tempered his powers. In his youthful exuberance, Hanuman's pranks disrupted sages' meditations, leading one to curse him to forget his abilities until reminded by another. Oblivious to his full potential, Hanuman lived humbly among the Vanaras, serving King Kesari and honing his devotion. His life transformed when fate intertwined his path with Lord Rama, the seventh avatar of Vishnu, exiled from Ayodhya with his brother Lakshmana and wife Sita. Ravana, the ten-headed demon king of Lanka, fueled by vengeance and lust, abducted Sita, spiriting her away to his golden fortress across the southern seas. Rama and Lakshmana, wandering the forests in despair, sought allies to reclaim her. Entering the realm of Kishkindha, they encountered Sugriva, the exiled Vanara king, ousted by his brother Vali. Disguised as a mendicant, Hanuman approached the princes to gauge their intentions. In a profound exchange, Rama's divine aura pierced Hanuman's soul, igniting an eternal flame of bhakti.
I am but a humble servant, Hanuman declared, carrying Rama on his shoulders to Sugriva. Forging an alliance, Rama slew Vali, restoring Sugriva to the throne. In gratitude, Sugriva pledged his army to Rama's cause, dispatching search parties across the cardinal directions to find Sita. Hanuman joined the southern expedition, led by Angada, Sugriva's son, alongside wise Jambavan, the Bear King. Weeks turned to months as they scoured treacherous terrains, facing starvation and despair at the ocean's edge. Lanka loomed distant, an impenetrable island of demons. As hope waned, Jambavan recounted Hanuman's childhood feats, lifting the curse. Memories flooded back. His leaps, his strength, his divine boons. You are the son of the wind, capable of crossing oceans and toppling empires, Jambavan proclaimed. Empowered, Hanuman swelled to colossal proportions, his form eclipsing the horizon. With a thunderous chant of Jai Shri Ram, he propelled himself from the mountaintop, hurtling across the vast sea. Demons and sea creatures assailed him. Suresa, the serpent mother, tested his wit by enlarging her mouth to swallow him. Hanuman grew larger, then shrank to enter and exit unharmed. Simhika, a shadow-grabbing demoness, clutched his silhouette, but he slew her with a mighty blow. Landing on Lanka's shores, he miniaturized to cat size, infiltrating the opulent city unseen. Lanka gleamed with golden gems, but beneath its splendor lurked Ravana's tyranny. Hanuman searched palaces and gardens, witnessing the demon king's court, where Ravana boasted of his invincibility, his 10 heads symbolizing ego's multiplicity. Finally, in the Ashoka Vatika, a serene grove of Ashoka trees, Hanuman spied Sita, imprisoned yet resolute, her faith in Rama unbroken. Perched on a branch, he dropped Rama's ring as proof, reciting tales of their love to convince her. "O Mother Sita, Rama weeps for you, his army marches," he whispered. Sita, touched yet dutiful, gave him her Chudamani jewel as a token, urging him to hasten Rama's arrival. But discovery loomed. Hanuman ravaged the grove to draw guards, slaying Akshay Kumara, Ravana's son, in fierce combat. Captured and bound with serpentine ropes, which he snapped effortlessly, he was dragged before Ravana. Defiant, Hanuman warned, "Your doom approaches with Rama's arrows." Enraged, Ravana ordered his tail set ablaze, mocking the monkey messenger. Hanuman, ever cunning, extended his tail endlessly, exhausting Lanka's clothes and oils. Ignited, he broke free, leaping from spire to spire, his flaming tail igniting the city in a conflagration that reduced palaces to ashes. Lanka burned like a pyre of sin, yet Hanuman spared Sita's grove, quenching his tail in the sea before returning. Rejoining his comrades, Hanuman's report ignited joy. "Sita lives, faithful and strong," he announced. The Vanara army mobilized, constructing Rama Setu, the monumental bridge across the ocean, under Nala's engineering, with Hanuman heaving boulders like pebbles. The war erupted on Lanka's shores, a cataclysm of arrows, maces and sorcery. Hanuman fought as Rama's vanguard, uprooting trees as weapons, crushing demons underfoot. When Indrajit, Ravana's son, felled Lakshmana with a serpent arrow, despair gripped the camp. The remedy, Sanjeevani, a life-restoring herb from the distant Himalayas. Hanuman volunteered, soaring northward at the wind's velocity. Arriving at Dronagiri mountain, unable to discern the herb amid the glowing flora, he uprooted the entire peak, carrying it back like a trophy. The herb's aroma revived Lakshmana, turning the tide. In the climactic duel, Rama slew Ravana, his arrows piercing the demons' hearts. Victory dawned, Sita reunited with Rama, and righteousness restored. Yet Hanuman's devotion transcended triumph. When Rama offered boons, Hanuman requested only eternal service. "Where Rama's name is uttered, there I shall be," he vowed. In later legends, Hanuman appears in the Mahabharata, guarding the Pandavas' chariot flag, symbolizing Dharma's protection. He humbled Bhima, his half-brother through Vayu, teaching humility. As a Chiranjeevi, immortal, he wanders the earth chanting Rama's name, inspiring devotees. Hanuman embodies Bhakti's purity, his heart forever housing Rama and Sita. Temples echo with Hanuman Chalisa, his mace a symbol of courage, his flight of aspiration. In Jain texts, he achieves nirvana. In Buddhist tales, he guards scriptures. Across cultures, Hanuman represents the triumph of will over adversity, devotion over desire. His story, eternal as the wind, reminds us true strength lies not in muscles but in selfless love for the divine.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti